I feel like a terrible dad. I swear I'm trying. Let me explain. When my oldest son was born, I was so excited to just show everybody. And also I wanted to take a lot of photos and videos because I have none of me and my dad. My dad passed away when I was 2 years old. Hey, kitty. I documented a lot of his early life in these videos and just pictures in general. And I worked on second shift, so it was a lot easier. I had a lot more time. With my youngest son, Malik, I haven't been able to make videos like I used to. On top of us having him, I started a new job and I've been in school and I work regular business hours. On top of that, for the first 6 months of his life, he had colic really bad. So we weren't able to get a lot of sleep. The stress has been super duper high. Thank goodness for my amazing wife. She has taken a lot of the load, especially at night, like with waking up with him and just dealing with him so I could focus on schoolwork or my new job. Even when I was on the basketball team for the college in town, right as he was born, she took a lot of that load off of me and I cannot thank her enough for that. Another caveat on top of that is me just trying to stay generally fit so I can keep up with my now 5-year-old. It has been a struggle to do anything that I like to do, just like extra on top of the stuff that I'm already doing. Now don't get it wrong, I definitely have been taking a lot of videos, a lot of photos. They just haven't been to the extent of what it was with Dante. That makes me feel terrible. It hit me really hard a couple weeks ago when we just fed him his first like actual real food instead of like milk, because Caitlin has been breastfeeding the whole time. So I was like, man, I probably had like 5 or 6, maybe 7 videos of Dante just going up. And it made me think about all the time that I did put into videos for Dante. And that made me feel kind of bad, not gonna lie to you. I do absolutely love taking videos and pictures of him because he has a very infectious smile, which is hilarious to me because Dante is the same way. And some would say, your boy is too. So a couple weeks ago was Dante's birthday. We ended up going to the zoo. As we do for most of his birthdays, we have gone to the zoo. So this year at the zoo, Dante, for some reason, wanted to see the giraffes. Like that was his main focus of wanting to go to the zoo this year. I'm a very consistent concealed carry user, if you will. So I always have my gun on me. And I completely forgot that you're not allowed to have your gun when you go to the zoo. We get to the gate and they have like a metal detector. So the lady in front of me goes, hers goes off. I go through, the guy says, you're good, you can go. My wife goes through and hers goes off. So I'm standing there waiting for my wife, obviously. The lady opens her bag and she has her gun. That is an interesting situation. The guys were super confused and they were like, well, you can't have your gun, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I have my license. They didn't know what to say. So she's like, I'm just gonna take it back to my car. The guy goes through my wife's stuff. Mind you, he had already told me that I'm good, I can go. I obviously just had to wait for her. They go through her stuff and it hit on her sunscreen that she had. And so I was like, well, that's awkward, but I don't feel like going back to my car. So, you know, I'm just keeping mine with me. That is the end of that story. There was nothing crazy that happened. Just, let's just throw that out there. Nothing crazy happened while we were there. Dante and Caitlin go to the petting zoo and they're having a good time. Mind you, I am sweating bullets because it's 1,000 degrees outside. So typically Malik does not like just sitting still, but there's a bunch of people walking by. So he's just eyeballing everybody. There's like a moose that we always take a picture with as well. And it was kind of bittersweet because Dante's first birthday, we took one of him sitting there. And then Malik's not 1 year old yet, so we took one of him sitting there with Dante. You guys tell me what you think. While we're walking, I'm like taking a video of Caitlin and Dante like walking away because I thought that'd be really cool. When some lady goes, do you vlog? Is this a vlog? So we're on our way to go see the giraffes and there's a bunch of people just standing at the lion exhibit. And There's a lioness that was sitting like in front of everybody, which was kind of cool. So as we're walking by, there's like a plane that the lions usually sit on. We look over and this lion is just like hanging out, having a good time. And Dante loves the plane, so that was kind of cool that he could like look out the right side of it and see the lion. But then we get up to where the giraffes are, and there's like 3 giraffes and they're baby giraffes. So like their heads are not all the way over the thing. They're just poking through. Get our lettuce and we go up to the first giraffe and he literally eats one piece and then takes off. We're standing up there and there's like 2 giraffes that just keep coming back, but every time we walk over to one of them, it takes off. And then we walk over to the other one and it takes off. And there's probably a line of about 20 people that are behind us that obviously all want to feed the giraffes as well. Ended up coming back as Dante's getting ready to feed him, takes off again. It happened probably about 4 times. We were there for probably about 20, 25 minutes, it felt like. It was probably only like 10 minutes, but felt like 20, 25 minutes. Just waiting to feed these giraffes. One of them ended up coming back over. I got to feed him, Caitlin got to feed him, and Dante ended up getting to feed him, and he was super duper excited after that. Overall, Dante had an amazing time. He actually told me that he wanted me to make a video about his birthday, which was kind of funny. Like 2 Saturdays later, which was actually last Saturday, we had Dante's birthday party. Unfortunately, I didn't get any videos of that, but we had such a blast. We had 2 blow-up water slides. My family was there, Caitlin's family was there, and we were just having a great time. So we do not have the biggest house, but we ended up having about 30 some odd people at our house. It felt like there was a lot going on, and my family is very rowdy, and we were throwing people in the water. The absolute best part about the entire day was afterwards I asked Dante what his favorite part was, and he said playing with his friend on Minecraft. And I said, well, what was your least favorite part? And he said, nothing. I loved every single bit of it. Caitlin absolutely loves that because she worked very hard to set everything up, do everything. It was like a hectic week just trying to get everything set up and perfect for the party. I loved it because I just loved that he had a good time, because we don't really hang out with a lot of people. So the fact that he's super duper social when it comes to being in events and stuff like this makes me super happy. Malik had a very good time. I think he cried maybe once, and that was just because he was tired. So if you could for me, hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, little bell notification, so every time I go live or I upload something, it goes straight to you guys. I appreciate you guys all. Remember, if you want to live long, you got to be strong. Peace, guys.